Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Tableau Tip Tuesday, the series where we break down Tableau's functionality into its base elements to make it easier to understand and implement. Today I have a really fun episode planned for you guys. It's going to be all about template workbooks and how we can leverage work we've done in the past for work that we're doing currently with just a simple copy and paste. So anybody that's been in the formatting menus or tried to design pixel perfect dashboards, you'll notice that there's an overwhelming amount of options that you have within Tableau. However you want to customize these things, you really have a lot of freedom. That at the same time can be a little bit daunting for newer users that aren't comfortable with Tableau or familiar with all of its options. So we're going to learn how we can leverage work we've done in the past for work that we're doing right now with just a copy and paste by using a template workbook. So first up for you, I have what I consider to be one of the worst text tables in the world. It took about 20 minutes yesterday to make this, and I really did it just to exemplify how many options you have to change things within Tableau. It's almost overwhelming, so I pour all my time formatting these text tables and other charts as well into my template workbook so that I can just right-click and copy that formatting out, go over to the workbook that I'm currently working on, and I can just paste that formatting right back in. So this is a great way for you to get your dashboards to look nice and uniform. All of the formatting will always be the same. And in addition, you can feel free to do a different template per chart, or a different template per audience, or a different template per medium. A lot of different options that you have with just a right-click copy formatting and right-click paste formatting. All right, the second thing I like to do is I like to copy out difficult charts. So if you're me, you have trouble making paretos. I understand them, I know the steps that are involved, but I always manage to forget one of them, and then I'm always kicking myself, going back, retracing my steps. We've all been there. Well, there's no need. You can just make it perfectly once, and then you can right-click and copy the entire chart over to the workbook again that you're currently working on. So with just a right click and a paste, you can see that I have that completed Pareto in my new workbook now. Now, one thing I will let you guys know is that you want to be careful. It does come through with the data source that originally was used to create it, but you can always just right click the data source and replace it, provided you're using the same data source, because you don't want multiple instances of the same data sitting behind the workbook, because it's going to cause performance issues down the line. All right, good stuff right there. Next up, we have lookup tables. So right here, I just have a simple latitude and longitude for the national parks that are in the United States. And I just got this. It's open source information from latlong.net. All we have to do is copy all that information, right click, copy, and we can paste that information directly into our current workbook right now. So if you have a lot of lookup tables, put them all in your template workbook and then just copy and paste them directly into Tableau, where now you're ready to initiate your blend, or maybe we are just wanting to visualize our different national parks like we can see right here with just a couple of clicks. Now, if I'm a park ranger, I might be able to blend that with my own data source to see the flooding percentage, or the wildfire percentage, or the fishing percentage, or whatever you happen to capture in your own data points. Last thing we have for you in our template workbooks is template dashboards. So right here I have a simple example, but you could feel free to pour hours and hours of work getting a nice professional looking dashboard with buttons in the top left and logos in the top right. And then all you have to do is you have to copy that over to your workbook. That's it. This is going to really make it a lot easier for people that may be more familiar with analysis work. Well, you want to keep them away from the design side so that they're doing what they're good at, and vice versa as well. So anybody that's good at designing can do what they love and leave the analyst to work on the charts and a meaningful way to put them together. All right, hopefully you at least got a couple of tips out of this video. That's all we have for you guys today. Join us next week for another tip.